Good morning, everyone. It's great to see so many of you here and on time, especially with the traffic outside. And I'd also like to extend my welcome to you in addition to Kate. We've got a veritable feast of technical content, discussions and networking for you. We've worked very hard on it, and I've no doubt that you'll leave at the end of tomorrow feeling that this was a very beneficial event. I wanted to open by saying metrology is important, and I know this is something that is frequently said in all manner of ways. So in trade publications, in white papers, everywhere, people say the same thing. Just because that is said doesn't make it any less relevant. In fact, without metrology, and in the context of our conference, dimensional metrology, the world wouldn't function as it does today. Technology would develop more slowly. Manufactured products would be less reliable. They'd be of a poorer quality and they'd have less functionality. From the ongoing development of things like fusion technology, which will one day solve the world's energy needs, to cutting-edge medical technology, such as proton therapy, which will cure cancer, to things like the record-breaking Bloodhound project, which we'll be hearing more from Richard Noble shortly. Cutting-edge projects require cutting-edge metrological solutions. In short, metrology makes the world a better place. Mankind has an insatiable urge to learn, to improve, to develop, to answer questions and go into uncharted territory. And that's exactly what advanced engineering does. Advanced engineering will always push the boundaries of what is currently possible. And to do this requires continued development of metrology. And that's something that is a responsibility of all of us in this room. Metrology manufacturers need to develop metrology systems that are able to meet these needs. Metrology users need to come up with innovative ways to use this technology to solve complex problems. And I think critically, everybody needs to make sure that all involved understand the underlying principles in order to be able to make sure it is used correctly. And only if we address these needs are we going to be able to look to the future with a confidence that we can deliver what is required. And personally, I can think of no better forum to do that than here at LVMC. Within the room, we have thousands of years of professional expertise. Each one of you provides a vital contribution to this critical area of engineering and to the development of society as a whole. We're all part of this industry, and this is our opportunity to discuss and learn together. LVMC is arranged by a small group of volunteers who are passionate about working to promote, encourage and support the dimensional metrology community. And these people are the members of the LVMC committee. They put in considerable time, effort and energy into working to make this a beneficial event as possible. Whilst I stand here today, I think it's important we recognise the other committee members. In no particular order, they are Ben Hughes, Stephen Kyle, Phoebe Bugden, Rachel Kearns, Steve Schickel, Carl Baines, David Homewood, and Talion Edwards. And could I ask you to give them a round of applause for their hard work, please? Additionally, a number of other people have generously and helpfully offered their support and suggestions, which have been very much appreciated. Unfortunately, I can't mention everyone because there's been a lot of you. But in particular, I wanted to say thanks to Geraint Jones and Mike O'Sullivan, both of whom provided some very useful feedback, and of course to the members of our panel that will be leading the discussion on the future of metrology this afternoon. Without people like this that can see the benefits of this kind of collaboration and interaction, the event wouldn't be what it is today. I'd also like to take a few minutes to thank my colleagues at Third Dimension for tolerating me disappearing at random times to try and contribute to the event, and also, more importantly, also having the belief that this really is beneficial to everybody. That makes them a real pleasure to work with. Some of them are here today, so if you see any of them, be sure to stop and say hello and give them a smile. That wasn't a joke, though, I'm afraid, Brendan. Now, As Kate mentioned just now, LVMC is run as a not-for-profit event. It exists for the benefit of all of us. It exists to help promote and develop our industry further. And that is everybody's responsibility. Without people volunteering to help create events like this, then they wouldn't exist. The event is for all of us, and we have to work together. And as we grow this event, and we do so, we need to remember this. The content of the presentations, the nature of the networking we do, the technical activities that have been arranged have all been chosen because that is what we believe is most beneficial for everyone here. But that's not a one-way street. We need to hear from you. We need to know what you want. We need your feedback. So if you have ideas, tell a committee member about it. You'll see on their badge it says that they're a member, so you should be able to see them. If you want to buy them a drink as well, I'm sure they won't complain. There's feedback forms, as Kate says, on your chairs. You use those. You can even make a phone call or send an email. Just tell us what you want so that we can work towards that. The event is for all of us, and we will always need that feedback. If you find the event beneficial, tell other people. The best way we can grow and develop our community is by letting people know about it. Tell your colleagues, tell your associates, tell your customers, so that they can benefit from this too. And finally, I've got one request for all of you. Take something from this event. And I'm not talking about the free pens in the exhibition hall. I mean something useful. Take something that will help you in your day-to-day job. Be that learning something that you can apply to your work. Discuss a problem that you're having with someone that you normally wouldn't encounter. Share your experiences with this afternoon's panel discussion. And importantly, look to help other people solve their problems too. Collaboration will always yield more results than protectionism. And in these fast-changing times, creativity, sharing, understanding, and innovation will be what help us maintain our competitive edge. I firmly believe we can do this much better if we do it together. Thanks very much and enjoy the conference.